Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Integral Wrestling Review. We're here for some more Marvel Legends figure reviews. Today I am reviewing my all-time favorite Marvel character, maybe my all-time favorite superhero ever, Marvel Cyclops. Now this is my second favorite iteration of the suit. My favorite iteration is the Utopia suit that you got in the Puck Wave, I believe it was. But Jim Lee just has a special place in my heart. The Fox Kids show, in the 90s, this is probably the go-to Cyclops. If I had to pick a uniform that I pictured Cyclops in, even though it's my second favorite, this is the uniform. This is the figure everyone should have if they want a Cyclops. It's very hard to find. You're going to have a hard time finding it under $35 USD or under 40 Canadian. I don't know what to tell you. I hope Hasbro reprints more. I don't think they realize how popular Cyclops is. He's no Deadpool or Spider-Gwen in their opinion. So I'm not sure if you're going to see a solid case. So you might have to bite the bullet and pick it up before it runs away in price. But it's totally worth it because it's the best fucking Marvel character there is. So there you go. There he is in the box. You can take a closer look at him. He comes with the left leg of Warlock. He doesn't come with any extra hands, which would have been nice. Maybe an open hand or a pointing hand or a fist. I don't know. There he is in the box. Take a look at the side of the box. And it's the same on both sides, and you have a pretty badass image of some smoke coming off his visor. And there he is. And there is the back of the box. He is doing an optic blast. Scott Summers wears a specially designed visor and shoots beams of energy from his eyes as the optically gifted hero Cyclops. That is such a poorly worded description, and I couldn't even fucking read it. So there you go, Marvel Cyclops, Marvel Legends series. This is a figure where he kind of looks gross. They have the Photoshop lighting on him so ripped up and veiny. It's kind of weird. And there's the rest of the figures in the wave. If you want to build Warlock, you're going to need Colossus, Shatterstar, Dazzler, Polaris, Cyclops, and Sunfire, and Old Man Logan is optional. He is not required to build Warlock. So, let's get this man unboxed and see how he holds up. Okay, and there he is out of the box, Cyclops from Jim Lee X-Men era. I have to say this figure is pretty boss. I have a few gripes and I'm going to get to it. One thing I thought was kind of cool that somebody had mentioned making an effect out of the plastic pieces that they use from the front of the cases of Marvel Legends, because they're clear translucent plastic, paint sticks to them well, you get some weird clear effects, or you can get whatever you want. And I actually thought it was a good idea, so I cut an optic blast size piece off and then just painted the middle with white, and then did some light pink, and then it kind of fades into a red. You can't really see it on the camera because the lighting's messed up, but there is multiple tones that kind of blur together. I don't know if you can see the two different reds separating. It looks better in person, and then pink and white. But yeah, and then I just looked at the length of his head and just cut it out so it fits snug. You have to make sure it's a little too small so you can kind of squeeze it onto his head there, and it sits great. And then he has his own optic blast effect right there. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if you guys, if anyone wants to know, I can put up an imager or a video of how to do it really quickly. I'm not really that inclined with like toy customizing or anything, and it was pretty easy for me. It took me about 5 minutes. So it shouldn't take you guys long, and you can have a nice cheap optic blast effect for your Cyclops. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the other side. And see, I'm moving it and it stays in alright. But there he is. He's got the hair. As you can see, this belt thingy here is quite loose fitting on his body, and otherwise it's just a basic blue body. Yeah, let's take a closer look at him. See, comes right off. So let's get a closer look at his face. Very, very nice. Good hair sculpting, no painters. Pretty cool. I would have liked to see him come with one without the head, without the visor, maybe a shades version. And that way we could put our custom jackets and get the Jim Lee Fox Kids Cyclops look. But oh well. What can you do? And there is a look here. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, It wasn't a huge deal, but I noticed it because of this. So on his two legs down here, you'll see he has these belt things. And originally, mine was like this. In the package, it was on upside down and the wrong way so that it wouldn't fit. So I thought that was weird. I was worried I couldn't get it off, but I could get it out of his foot and put it on the right way so that it fits snug on his leg. But when I did this, I noticed that it's the same piece on both sides. You can see the clips here on this part here, and then here, the clips are up here, and they should be back here if it were different pieces. But it's up here again, so they've reused the same piece, and they've done that on all of the pieces. They're all the same reused piece, but they're just using it on both sides. So that was kind of uncool. I really didn't like that. I feel like you could have just molded another piece. It would have cost you pennies. You know, because it's not like the manufacturing is the same price. Because you'd order the same number of units, right? You'd order 200 of one and 300 of another. So the same number of units would be ordered. So I can't think of a reason other than laziness to not do that. So I thought that was kind of strange. But that's just a little complaint. Another little complaint I have, you can't really see it so much on the camera here, but the plastic on the yellow plastic in the joints of the figure, like in the feet there and the wrists there, is like this weird nasty piss yellow, and it doesn't go. It stands out again if you're not on a camera. Maybe the lighting's bad, I don't know, but it stands out clear as day. I hate it. I hate it so bad. This is Cyclops. You guys are kind of fucking up. And then again, you can't see it on the camera, and I'm so sorry about this, guys. Maybe you can kind of see it here, I guess. But this thing is almost orange in color. This piece here that's on his chest, and the rest of it's yellow, like lemon yellow. So it's weird. He has like these 3 different yellow tones to him. I don't know why they would use 3 different kinds of yellow plastic. And I find yellow plastic is always a thing that's kind of iffy. Wolverine has a different leg than torso and other characters. But Rogue, who I have here, she's perfect. She's the same yellow all the way through. And when you compare the two of them, you can kind of see the difference where the belt and the other yellows don't match up. But it's just something I noticed. I'm just a nitpicker because he's my favorite character. But let's take a look at the articulation of this guy, because I know that's what you guys want to see. You want to get through this fucking review. You don't want it to be 20 minutes long, and neither do I. So let's get it going here. So taking a look at the articulation, his head swivels left, right, up for epic optic blasts. He's got shoulder joints, bicep, swivel, double jointed elbows. Mine are kind of stiff to get both joints moving, but it is there. Wrist rotation, and a pivot of the hand. You can kind of do the Napa. Come up here and blow up. And then he has a closed fist for his other hand, which is on a rotation. His other arm is all the same movement, ball joint, swivel, elbows. Same thing. He does have an ab crunch. He can crunch quite low, as this thing is quite flexible. It allows for that. And he can go back again for epic optic blasts. He has a rotation. He has a rotation of the leg, ball jointed legs, swivel at the thigh, double jointed knees. Again, stiff on the double joints lately in Marvel. One joint seems to work fine, and the second one's super stiff, which is alright. It's better stiff than not stiff. He has a swivel at the boot and ankle pivot, so you can get basically the standard articulation of any male Marvel Legends figure. Cyclops has it here in spades, so that is good. Alright, and there he is next to some of his X-Men buddies for size comparison. As you can see, Cyclops stands front and center, and he stands the tallest with the exception of Colossus, of course, in the back there. But it's nice to see that they kept the scale for Slim. Scott Summers, he has to be the tallest X-Men, with the exception of maybe Gambit or Colossus or whatever other, freak weird tall ones there are. But aside from the normal humanoid-looking ones, he should be tallest, and he is. And let me just say, having him here front and center there for the first time with my other X-Men figures, it looks fucking boss. He looks like he's fucking ready. He's ready to fucking take charge and fire out one of these fucking babies. They look awesome together. And for those of you wondering about the size, exactly, he is about 6.5 inches, which is about right. He's 6'6". So the scaling works out well there. Good job, Hasbro. Alright guys, and that about does it for my review of Marvel Legends Cyclops Jim Lee uniform. This thing is a fucking boss. I suggest you go buy it. I like it. I had a couple of grapes, as you guys know, but with the plastic and the coloring, that is the only thing that knocks it down from perfect 10. Again, I'm a little bit biased. I love Cyclops, but they got the look just right, the sculpt just right. It blows the old Toy Biz one away. I don't own it, but I've seen reviews and I've seen things, and the old Toy Biz one just doesn't do the... He's a little too slim. It doesn't do Cyclops justice. This one looks great, and it's easy to make an effect for, as you can see. And he's solid all around. Warlock's a cool figure to get in the Build-A-Wave. So, again, if you can see the Cyclops snatch up, if you can see it $30 or under USD, I would snatch it up right quick because you won't be sorry. Solid figure, and I'm very happy to have it. Remember, guys, if you like this review and you want to see more Marvel Legends toy opening reviews, make sure to click the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment. Any of that stuff helps us out. We always appreciate it, and check back for more. Take care.